याद शौक जिस वक्त हो लहद में, जिस वक्त हो लहद में ज़ियारत रसूल की, जन्नत में लेके जाएगी चाहत रसूल की, चाहत रसूल की.
MashaAllah, beautiful track, Jannat, with Awais Iqbal to commence the show. Assalamu alaikum and warm welcome. Hope you guys are well on this, the first blessed Ramadan, the Friday of Ramadan. Hope you guys had a great day. Thank you for tuning in. And this is Ramadan Live from CVFM Radio with you over the next 26, 27 days of Ramadan. So guys, thank you for keeping it locked here. You are tuned in on 104.5 FM across Middlesbrough and the Teesside area. Obviously online, if you're watching on Facebook or YouTube, thank you for following our page or subscribing to the channel. Make sure you do head over to our socials if you're not engaged with us in that way. We'd love to hear from you. We'd love for you to join our community, our virtual community, and let us know where you're watching from, and drop us a message in the live, and let us know who's listening, who's watching, and inshallah we'll incorporate your comments into the program as well. I do have some competitions coming your way as well. Our first big one for Kashmir food stores, as you can probably see that direction if you're watching just there, sponsored by Kashmir food stores. The camera's flipped in the studio, so I'm seeing the mirror image of myself, hence a slight hesitation in terms of find my direction. But yeah, we're going to give you an opportunity to win a £25 shopping voucher for Kashmir food store. So make sure you stay tuned. And we've got loads more things that we want to give away as part of our programs. Aman's got courtesy of Yum Yum, he will be giving away a dozen donuts and 2 quality shakes to go with that. So that'll make a nice iftar gift for someone, won't it? So yeah, it's, as I said, please do stay tuned. A big thank you to our sponsors and our partners for this Ramadan live broadcast. And if you have a business, it's still not too late to join and support this year's campaign. So 01642688104 is the telephone number as ever. You only need to remember one number for CVFM Radio, and that's our SMS number, our WhatsApp number, our studio number. So just save that number under CVFM Radio. And if you have any requests or dedications or any information that you'd like to share with our wider community and our listeners, we'll be more than happy to give you guys a shout out and share that information on any of the programs really, but specifically here on Drivetime, I will be more than happy to do that. As I said, we've got a couple of charity partners that we're working with as part of our Ramadan campaign. One is SKT Welfare, who we've been working with over a number of years, and inshallah we'll share more information on that as well. And the other one is Families Relief. We'll give you information about the campaigns and the work that we'll be doing with them over the coming days. And Saim Fiaz is the first off the mark today. He's saying Assalamu alaikum wa alaikum salam. Hope you are well, Saim, and thank you for your comment. And who is Johnny Ali? Hi to you as well. Thank you for your comment as well, wherever you're listening from. If you are not local to Middlesbrough, love to hear from where you are from as well. If you're watching a little bit further afield as well. I had someone send me short videos, and then what was it? Thirsk. We can't hear you. Obviously, you're not able to hear us in Thirsk on the FM frequency because the way these community license and community stations are, they're very sort of confined to our local area. So it's like Middlesbrough, Teesside area. And but hopefully as you come further in and closer to Middlesbrough, it's gonna be it's you should be able to pick us up. But you can always listen to us anywhere on the website, which is www.cvfm.org.uk, and also on the app as well. If you have got it here. So if you have the TuneIn app or any of the other sort of radio play apps, you'll be able to, if you just search CVFM Radio, and TuneIn is quite good in the sense that you can set an alarm and things like that. So if you need to, or when you need to get up for Sari, you can set an alarm and automatically tune into CVFM Ramadan Live. And Saim says, I'm fine, thank you. And Johnny's asking, what is going on, or what is going to be the question? Actually, that is a good question. I'm going to let you know about the question in a moment as well, because as I said, it's a competition courtesy of Kashmir Food Stores. We'll give you a question right after this next track. I do have a guest in the studio as well. We'll be speaking to Mark Adams, who is the Joint Director of Public Health for the South Tees area. And as you know, if you been listening, we have been talking about COVID, coronavirus. We've been talking about immunization. We've been talking about the very successful drop-in clinic that was hosted by the Al Mustafa Centre. You might have seen it on Time Tees and BBC News last week. I think it's about it was on a Thursday, maybe last week. And so do stay tuned for that as well. And what else do we have? Yes, Aman has again, he's going to be with you from 5 o'clock onwards till 7, and Brother Asif will be with you. No, he isn't going to be with you today. It's Friday today, so it's going to be Haji Najabat Ramazan Saab. I'll be in the studio with a Naat Ki Mehfil type program as well. So Jazakallah, I think there's a message from Haji Samsa. Let me see what he's saying. Jazakallah khair, and inshallah we will keep you guys informed as we get more information. So we're going to go towards one track, and then we're going to give you the question for Kashmir as well, so you have time to. Have you checked out their website, Kashmir Food Stores? Go on to their Facebook page, and you might get a clue. Head over to Kashmir. I'll put a link in the chat actually, and then you'll get a little clue. So what track can I play for you guys next? And if you do have any requests or dedications, do share them with me as well, because if you have any new notes that you come across on Facebook, do share the links with us, because we will be more than happy to play some of those for you as well. Particularly like this new one. It's which one shall we play? Let's go with this one, inshallah. So let's see if I can share my screen with you guys. So if you'd like to take part in the competition, the number as ever is 01642688104. And what else is it you need to know? Yeah, how's your Rosa been today? I hope you guys are being. I'm just going to play this directly off YouTube now, so and then you'll be able to So right after this note, I will be opening up the competition for Kashmir Food Stores, and Fayaz Ahmed is saying Assalamu alaikum. Will there be competition? Yes. If you've just tuned in, I did mention that there's going to be a competition courtesy of Kashmir Food Stores today, giving away a £25 shopping voucher at the store. You know, you can get loads of nice goodies courtesy of Kashmir.
सदलो मदीने आका सदलो मदीने आका सदलो मदीने आका करो मेरे पानिया टाटा गरीब आका बोल मेरे सर नहीं उठ के मैं पीवे आवा उठ के मैं पीवे आवा नाद मेरे पर नहीं तू सावी से डेरा मैं तू बड़ी दूर ला लिया तू सावी से डेरा मैं तू बड़ी सावी से डेरा में तू बड़ी दूर ला लिया सद लो मदीने आका सद लो मदीने आका करो मेरे पानिया अब तो बस एक ही धुन है कि मदीना देखो अब तो बस एक ही धुन है कि मदीना देखो अब तो बस एक
Assalamu alaikum and a warm welcome back to Drive Time. You tuned in with me, Idrees.
मैं कहाँ हूँ ये समझ लूं तो उठाऊं नजर
Yes, that was that. Yeah, a few comments coming in terms of Huriya Aryan. Assalamu alaikum to you as well. Asking everyone's asking about the competition. Yes, there will be a competition today. Inshallah. Don't worry, guys. Keeping this promise today, we're going to bring you a competition. So don't go anywhere. And inshallah, we will give you a competition in a moment. I'm going to give you your vouchers as well. They should be arriving very soon. And inshallah, we'll sort those out as well for your Palmos. If you want a Palmo voucher, Raheem, don't worry, we haven't forgot. You will be getting that voucher very soon. Don't forget. You'll be probably enjoying it tomorrow. Because I need to just go to Manjaro's and pick up the vouchers right after this program. So 01642688104. So Manjaro's vouchers to come. What else is there? Yum Yum, and obviously Kashmir today.
खज़रा देखो दिल जो संभले तो मैं फिर तुम बंद खज़रा देखो मैं कहाँ हूँ ऐ लोगों मैं कहाँ हूँ ये समझ लो तो उठाओ नजरे मैं कहाँ हूँ ये समझ लूं तो उठाओ नजरे
1642688 is the telephone number, and one or two people asking about one more two asking about their vouchers as well. Inshallah, don't worry, I'm going to drop you guys a message in a moment, and then we'll clarify when your vouchers will be arriving. Don't worry, all the vouchers will be here in a very short space of time. Okay, I'm going to share one little tip with you in relation to the competition, and it's a £25 shopping voucher that we're giving away courtesy of Kashmir Food Stores. What I want you to do firstly, while we go for a quick break, is for you to go to Facebook and check out Kashmir Food Stores Middlesbrough, right? Check out their Facebook page, make sure you like and follow it, and then you'll have a good chance of winning this £25 voucher. And we're going to have a weekly competition courtesy of Kashmir. We got there's some nice competitions coming your way as well, and we're going to have the rolling quiz coming up on from Monday as well. So lots of things that we need to squeeze into the program, as well as our guests as well. But the one thing that we need to squeeze in first is a quick commercial break. And after the break, I'll be speaking to Mark Adams, the Director of Public Health for Middlesbrough. So what I want you to do is, in the meantime, is to head over to Kashmir Fair Food Store's Facebook page, and then we can commence the competition as well. But that will really be helpful for you. So stay tuned, and I'll give you some more details on another fantastic Eid gift that we'll be giving away as well, courtesy of Borough Carpets as well. You know, we always get a nice electronic device from Borough Carpets. So again, you will not be disappointed on your Eid gift as well. And everything that we share on the live is available on the Facebook page as well. Make sure you follow the Ramadan live page and also the Teesside Asian community as well. We have a group there as well, which you can get access to as well. Lots of great information is shared on there. Let's head towards a quick break, and then we'll be back.
CVFM Ramadan Live in association with Borough Carpets, offering every customer a red carpet welcome.
Supreme Greek Authentic Taste of Greece. This Ramadan, give your taste buds a delight. With no holidays in sight, enjoy our Mediterranean delights. Whether you fancy a gyros, chicken skewer, parmesan or a wrap, we will get it delivered to your door ASAP. All of our dishes are halal. You can also try our waffles and our signature shakes. You will go nuts for our churros and donuts, and won't be able to say no to our cookie dough. Supreme Greek and Supreme Desserts, 106 Russell Street, Middlesbrough. To order, call 01642 220 222 or find us online.
कभी कभी मेरे दिल में ख्याल आता है।
आपके दिल में सिर्फ और सिर्फ ख्यालात ही आएंगे। रमजान का महीना है और घर में अफ्तारी के लिए कुछ भी नहीं है।
ओहो, फिक्र की कोई बात नहीं। अल मक्का हलाल मीट मार्केट एंड कैश एंड कैरी है ना, जहाँ पर हर किस्म की दाल, सब्जी, चिकन और ताज़ा गोश्त मिलता है। इसके अलावा रमजान मुबारक के लिए खुसूसी ऑफर भी लगाई है।
अच्छा जी, इसीलिए आपके दिल में ख्याल आते हैं। अब तो मेरे दिल में भी ख्याल आना शुरू हो गए हैं कि अल मक्का हलाल मीट मार्केट कैश एंड कैरी जाके शॉपिंग करूं।
कोई नहीं जी, तैयार हो जाओ, अभी चलते हैं।
Al Makkah Halal Meat and Cash and Carry, 303 to 307 Linthorpe Road, Middlesbrough. Telephone 01642 965 487.
Have a flat, worn out or bad tyre? Come to M&M Tyres and Auto Care to get you back on the road in no time. We have fast and professional service guaranteed, with a huge selection of tyres for you to choose from at great affordable prices. From new to used tyres, we carry great known brands such as Michelin, Continental, Goodyear, Pirelli and much more. We also offer wheel alignment service, brake pad replacement, oil and filter change, exhausts, batteries, alloy wheels and accessories. M&M Tyres and Auto Care, located at 177 Stockton Street, Middlesbrough, and 112 Norton Road, Stockton-on-Tees. If you can't come to us, then don't worry. We can come to your home or workplace, as we offer a mobile tyre fitting service. Just call 01642 224848.
आज खाने में क्या है?
मैं घर में खाना बना बना के तंग आ गई हूँ। क्यों ना कुछ नया ट्राई करें?
आज हम जाएंगे क्लक्कीज और उनकी स्पेशल ऑफर का फायदा उठाएंगे।
वही क्लक्कीज जहाँ आपको मिलता है मजेदार फ्राइड चिकन, पिज्जा, बर्गर, रैप्स और बहुत कुछ और।
क्लक्कीज आपके लिए ला रहा है बहुत ही आला ऑफर्स। 10 पाउंड में एनी 3 मील।
Clucky's Fried Chicken.
Clucky's Fried Chicken, 295 Linthorpe Road, Middlesbrough. ऑर्डर करने के लिए डायल कीजिए 01642 230 900.
Download our mobile app or order online via our website and receive 10% discount. Visit www.cluckiesfriedchicken.com.
चिकन का असली मजा तो क्लकीज में है।
Cluckies open 11:30 a.m. till late. £10 offer till 9 p.m. only. Exclusions apply.
Hello, Ellie here. Let me introduce you to Smoothprint.
Whether you need business cards, brochures for your startups, or posters to announce your grand opening, perhaps design a logo to further promote your business, we can do it all and much more in a record time and at affordable prices.
Smoothprint is your local professional design and print business specializing in shop signage and vehicle graphics.
Our team of professional graphic designers will ensure that your corporate image and values are shown in a memorable, charming way, while the state-of-the-art digital printing technology we use will impress your business partners and potential customers and will add to your competitive edge.
Smoothprint. Telephone 01642 688 400 or order online at www.smoothprint.co.uk.
Pass your driving test and enjoy the freedom of the road with the help from Musad's Driving School, a driving instructor delivering a high standard of training with a proven high pass rate, delivering intensive courses and theory test support. Discount for block bookings. For more information, call 07861 287 479.
मम्मी भूख लगी मम्मी खाना दो
मम्मी आज आपको कुछ भी नहीं देने जा रही क्योंकि पापा ने किया हुआ है इफ्तार स्पेशल ऑर्डर हमजा से
Hamza's Iftar Special. Meal serves 5 for £25 or 10 for £35 and includes starters and main. Starters, chicken shahi kebab, fish pakora, barbecue chicken drumsticks. Main course, ichari gosht or meat curry, vegetable curry, chicken rice, portion of pakora, naan or roti, salad and chutney. Hamza's 107 to 109 Waterloo Road, Middlesbrough. Telephone 01642 244 255 for your orders. Orders must be placed 2 hours before Iftar.
अब हम धीरे धीरे लॉकडाउन से बाहर आ रहे हैं। अब हम घर से बाहर निकल सकेंगे और कुछ ऐसी चीजें भी कर पाएंगे जिनकी हमें बहुत ख्वाहिश थी, जैसे कि टेक अवे कॉफी के लिए दोस्तों से मिलना या फिर बारबेक्यू के लिए खानदान के दूसरे लोगों से मुलाकात। 3 में से एक इंसान जिसमें कोविड-19 के कोई आसार भी नजर नहीं आते, अनजाने में इसे फैला सकता है। ये आपका कोई दोस्त भी हो सकता है, कोई रिश्तेदार, यहाँ तक कि खुद आप भी। कम ट्रैवल करके बाहर कब मिलने से हम इसे फैलने से बचा सकते हैं। आइए इस अगले कदम को इंतहाई एहतियात से उठाएं। याद रखें, हैंड, फेस, स्पेस एंड फ्रेश एयर।
Live from the heart of Middlesbrough, this is CVFM Ramadan Live.
Assalamu alaikum and a warm welcome back to Drive Time. You tuned in with me, Idrees, keep me company, weekdays between 4 and 5 here on CVFM Radio as part of our Ramadan live broadcast. And as you probably been listening in terms of the COVID information that we've been sharing with you guys, it's really important that you adhere to all the guidance that we've been issuing. But I just want to bring in a guest. I mentioned we had the mayor on a few days ago giving you some information in terms of the figures that were coming down in our area, but we still need to be sensible. So I've invited someone quite sensible today as well. Is Mark Adams. He's the Joint Director of Public Health, South Tees. So Mark, a warm welcome to you. How are you today?
Thanks, Idris. Yeah, I'm great. Thank you. Friday, looking forward to the weekend. And all the kind of good news that we've got at the moment in terms of COVID and where we're at. But as you say, we need to keep sticking to what we've been doing to keeping those levels down, getting them down and keeping them down.
Yeah, I mean, at one point, Middlesbrough was quite high in terms of the number of infections. What is the picture at the moment in terms of the infection rates and how are they coming down so far?
Yeah, I mean, one time Middlesbrough was the worst in England for infection rates per 100,000 of the population. I think we went up as around about 600 per 100,000. At the moment, we're at 32 per 100,000. So we're getting 40, 45 cases a week. I'd like to see that come down further, really, but we've given that we've had Easter and some of the mixing that may have happened over Easter in similar way that we saw over Christmas, and given that schools have reopened on Monday and we've had the relaxing of lockdown from Monday too, we're not really seeing a bounce from that yet. I always say yet because we never quite know, but I'm really pleased that the levels are as low as they are. And in terms of the hospital, which obviously is the sort of critical end in terms of harm for people, there's around about 25 inpatients and 5 on critical care that have got COVID, which is lower number. I mean, I was going to say lower numbers than you would see from flu in terms of hospital capacity. I'm not trying to equate COVID with flu, but actually it means that COVID isn't really impacting on the hospital's activities in the way that it was really squeezing out quite a lot of other illness and ability to deal with things, although the NHS obviously did some fantastic work to try to cover that. So we're as good as we've been since August, September time. And I think...
Yeah. I think the hospital figures are sort of a key benchmark, and it's good to see that those are coming down slowly but surely. But I think the message is that although the figures are coming down, we still have to be careful, because we've had the shops just recently reopened, and with Ramadan and other sort of Vitaki with the Sikh community taking place, where there are more gatherings, as it were, whether it's places of worship or shops and what have you. So I think it's important that we remain vigilant.
Yeah, I think that's right. I mean, what we've seen before, particularly just after Christmas, was how quickly it can take off. It can move, as I say, exponentially, which basically just means it goes through the roof very quickly. So if it starts to pick up, it'll pick up very quickly. And those sort of gatherings are places where we can tend to see clustering of cases. So if anyone's at those sort of gatherings, please pay attention to all of the things on social distancing, ventilation, wearing a mask, all those, and hand hygiene, all of those, hands, face, space messages that we've been giving out all the way through are really, really important, because the worst thing that we could see is a gathering for a happy or an important event be the seeding point for a cluster and an outbreak of COVID that affects people ultimately being ill in hospital or potentially dying. That's, it's really, really important that we stick to those rules. And in addition to that, when you get invited to have your vaccine, and my role and the team's role at the moment working with the NHS is to ensure that all of our communities are as safe as as they possibly can be. So we know the harm that the ethnic communities had in the first wave of COVID particularly, and the vaccine is a really, really critical part of ensuring that that harm isn't repeated if there are any future waves. So I'd really encourage people to take up the vaccine if they're when they're invited by the GP.
Yeah, there has been quite a lot of work taking place in terms of reassurance, and the local authority has been leading on that, the public health team, in terms of getting key messages out to the community. But the communities themselves, we've had the COVID Champions Network in Middlesbrough that have been very, very, very successful in terms of engaging their client base and getting information out. So it is important that the local authority is enabled to do everything that the voluntary sector organisations play a role in supporting this as well.
I think they're absolutely critical. I think the reach into communities that the voluntary sector organisations have, and the connections and the relationships that they have with the communities, that we could never hope to replicate that as a local authority. And we've always said with the COVID Champions that it's about getting messages out into communities through trusted voices, but it's also about getting messages back in. What is it that we're not doing that we could be doing to keep communities safe and protect communities? So I really see it as a dialogue, and I think that the COVID Champions are absolutely critical. I mean, we've discussed before, haven't we, how important they were to the establishment of the pop-up clinic in the mosque, because it's not just a question of knocking on the door of the mosque and saying, can we put a clinic in here? It's developing relationships and having that deep trust between each other that we can actually work together to get services and vital vaccination into communities where, if it's not there, people might struggle to access it for a variety of reasons, which include being able to have a conversation in your own language with the doctor who can reassure you about the safety of the vaccine. So I see that being the start of a number of those sort of approaches of getting increasing access directly in communities. If people can and are able to go to either the Riverside or to their GP centre where the vaccinations are done, then that's fantastic. But for those that can't, we want to try to get as close to them as we possibly can to make getting a vaccine as easy as possible.
Yeah, the drop-in clinic at the Al Mustafa Centre was quite successful. I think it was about 180 people that attended from various different communities, and the overwhelming feedback was that, you know, this is convenient. This is, you know, I was struggling to make an appointment. You know, I didn't have transport, so I suppose for a certain cohort, having a drop-in works. And are you looking to develop further in the future in different parts of the town or for different communities?
Yeah, we're working really closely with the primary care networks. They're really keen to ensure that I guess I kind of tend to look at it and think, if we were to go forward a month or two and look back, I don't want us to think, oh, there was a few things that we could have done that we didn't do. So I want us to do everything that we possibly can to make getting a vaccine, to first of all, reassure people that the vaccine is safe and that they want to have a vaccine, and they're reassured and think that it's what they should be doing to protect themselves and their families. Because the important thing about the vaccine is it not only protects you and harm from reducing your chances of getting COVID, and if you do get COVID, the harm that it will cause you, it also prevents onward transmission if you're less likely to get COVID. So it's really important about protecting yourself and your family and your community. So we need to, through the COVID champions and other routes, reassure people and ensure that we build that confidence in the vaccine in communities, and then work to establish a range of different methods of ensuring that the access to the vaccine is as good as it possibly can be, and also to the second jab when that comes along as well.
Yes, and hopefully we can get back out for another clinic at the Al Mustafa Centre, and I know the primary care networks were quite keen, and they're hopeful that the community is going to respond in a similar fashion in terms of coming out and receiving the vaccination. But the key message out to all our communities is that if you receive an invitation from the NHS or the GP, is to make the appointment and get it done as soon as possible. I know in just the start of Ramadan, but that doesn't exclude you from making an appointment and having it after Ramadan, although some of the scholars said that you are able to have it during Ramadan, but it's, you know, it's people's choice at the end of the day when in terms of when we should have it.
Yeah, I was looking at the statement from the British Islamic Medical Association that was saying that you can take it while fasting because it doesn't invalidate the fast. Like you say, I think it's a personal decision, and you've got to consider what how your faith responds to that advice, I guess. But I mean, if people think that during Ramadan they're not able to take it, I would advise them to look at trusted voices like British Islamic Medical Association in making that decision. But as soon as or as close to the end of Ramadan as possible, to then take the vaccine. But I would encourage people to take it. So my understanding is that it doesn't invalidate the fast, so you are able to take the vaccine during Ramadan. But as you say, it's a kind of deep. It's a personal choice based on deeply held convictions, and I appreciate that. So again, I think some areas have looked at clinics outside of daylight hours to allow for vaccinations during Ramadan. So if that became an issue and something that we might need to consider, then that's certainly something that we could explore.
Just looking ahead, obviously we've had a key milestones in terms of non-essential retail opening, and we've seen a flurry of people going into the town, and hopefully we're going to hit another milestone in terms of the government's roadmap. What's your information? I mean, what's your advice to the communities out there as they are going into Ramadan? It's the third or fourth fast for our community members today. So what's your advice for them for the rest of Ramadan in terms of protecting themselves and their family at the end of the day?
I think it's what we've just reinforcing what we've already said. Really, it's continue to do the things that you've been doing around keeping distance. If you're indoors, ventilating the room as much as you can. washing your hands, wearing face coverings when out or on public transport or inside somewhere that's not your own house, and just taking care. I think one thing that concerns me slightly, I think as the shops reopen and things come back a little bit more to normal, I think people will kind of almost accidentally drop their guard a little bit, because it's a bit more normal than it's been, so therefore you might be more inclined to pop to your next door neighbours for a cup of tea or whatever it happens to be. And it's those kind of minor indiscretions, if you like, that potentially might drive the reinfection rate. So I would just advise people to be as aware of the continuing threat as they possibly can be. And the more we can get our numbers down, the more we can ensure that we've got a sustained recovery from this for Middlesbrough, and that we're not going into any more lockdowns. That's the critical thing, that this getting back to normal continues, that we don't almost accidentally or without thinking about it enough see our rates climb and see some other form of lockdown happening. I want to ensure that the recovery continues from here, and we can start to build our communities back again.
And talking about building back, and there is this government policy in terms of this bounce back from after COVID. What are the plans in terms of the local authority and from a health perspective in terms of getting our communities back up and the business community and everyone else involved?
Yeah, well, we've got a wellbeing recovery group that's working very closely with the voluntary sector, looking at how do we work with communities to try to reduce the health inequalities that have arisen and been sort of made worse through COVID, and how can we? I've just had a conversation about the NHS's approach to inequalities, and they're looking at, as they open up their services and try to drive down the waiting list. You've seen in the national media the waiting lists that have kind of been generated as a result of services not being available through COVID, or not being available to the same extent through COVID, and how we can work together with them to ensure that we can connect our communities into appointments that are being offered. So, for example, as they go down their waiting list, they're looking to ensure that they don't that they actively pursue either less affluent patients or ethnic groups in booking appointments and the like. So we've got a role, I think, in working with those groups to ensure that they respond to appointments when they become available, and that we can help understand whatever barriers there might be to accessing appointments, and work with the CCG to remove those barriers where we can. So I think the work that we've done on the vaccine programme together is a really good template for how we might work in the future. I don't mean necessarily that there'll be pop-up clinics in the community of sort of outpatient clinics or things like that, but I think working and connecting our communities more closely with the people that are delivering the services is a way to improve the quality of services and improve the understanding of people in the importance in accessing care, and how we can make sure the barriers are as low as possible so that everybody can access the same care.
Definitely. And talking about care, and obviously some of community members that have other illnesses, for example, they might have diabetes or coronary heart disease, and those routine appointments they might have missed as a result of being in lockdown or other changes. We want to encourage people to just make sure that any appointments that they receive, that that they attend, because it's really important that they don't suffer other ill health as a result of having COVID, this pandemic.
Yeah, I mean it gets been called unintended consequences of COVID. Not that COVID itself was intended, but I think that's a really important point, that people that have got those underlying conditions, particularly things like heart disease and diabetes, that they take up the appointments when they're offered. If they have any issues, that they contact their GP, and just continue that care of self. I think sometimes if it's been disrupted, it's quite difficult to get back to the healthy routines that you were in. I guess it's a little bit like we were talking about with considering your personal response to getting a vaccine during Ramadan. It's almost worth taking the time to just reflect, and are you doing everything that you can do to manage and improve your own health, given the sort of disruption that COVID's happened. And I guess we've got a role as well in ensuring that people are aware of what other services and other support that might be non-medical. So for example, diabetes, there's Diabetes UK that offers a lot of support for people, and there are sort of community groups to support people with diabetes. How do we connect people into those sort of support groups that give a kind of non-medical support to help you improve your life, even living with a condition like diabetes or heart disease?
Yes, definitely. There's some great VCS organizations in that area, and we had a carers together a couple of days ago in terms of the support that they're offering. And one of the things I noticed on the pop-up clinic was lots of carers that didn't consider themselves as carers attending and getting themselves vaccinated and protected. So, and a lot of them weren't registered and they weren't known to the local authority or the GPs that they were carers. So I think it's important that we try to connect individuals with the support that is available within our locality.
Yeah, I think there's a kind of national narrative, isn't there, about people sort of being passive recipients of care and just wanting things given to them all the time. And actually, what we see is the opposite to that. So when we're contacting people that have had a positive test, we contact people pretty much at the same time that they get their test result now in Middlesbrough, and we talk about the support that's available. Quite a number of them haven't actually requested support through the text that they get telling them that they're a positive case, because I think instinctively people don't like to accept what they might consider charity, but it's really important. The services and the support that we offer and other organisations like VCS organisations offer is really, really important to helping you to take care of yourself. So I think carers is a great example. There's loads of people that do work for others, but and don't, because they don't consider themselves a carer, because they think it's what they should be doing anyway. There's a whole load of support and advice and help that could be available to them that they're not accessing. And I think there's a bit of a kind of culture, isn't there, of not wanting to be perceived in that way. But actually, there's nothing wrong with getting the support and the help, because that's what organisations like Carers Together are set up to do. They'd love to have everybody that's in a caring role involved with them, because then it increases their lobbying power, and it also means that they can get support and help to people that are in that situation. I'm also chair of the Junction Foundation, which started off working with young carers. So this is people that effectively are spending a lot of their time caring for an ill parent or an ill family member. And that has a big impact, obviously, on their education, their ability to socialise with their friends, because a lot of their time is tied up caring for their relative. And I've seen the phenomenal impact that can have, just working to support young carers in that situation. And that's not that's not a weakness to get that support. It just allows those young people to actually express themselves, develop friendships, continue with their education in a way that without that support it would be much more difficult to do. So I think you're right, we've got some fabulous VCS organisations in our communities. We're really fortunate to have them, and I think we're part of creating and building and supporting them and using them when they're providing things that will help us in our day-to-day lives.
Yeah, I suppose as we come out of this pandemic and as we try to recover our health, our economy, our communities, those organisations will play a bigger role going ahead. But if you want any further information about the work that the local authority is doing, you can always head over to www.middlesbrough.gov.uk. You can find out more information about the COVID grant scheme, but also all the latest information and guidance on there, or the links will be on there for you to access. Mark, as ever, it's always a pleasure to have you on here. Thank you so much for your time, and hope you have a great weekend. Have you got anything nice planned that you'll be doing over this weekend?
My weekend normally starts with my wife saying, "You've got loads of jobs to do this weekend." So I imagine it'll be much the same this weekend. A constant tussle of me trying to avoid doing jobs and Joanna trying to give me jobs to do. So we'll see where that ends up by Sunday. But it's supposed to be a really nice weekend, so I'm looking forward to spending some time in the sun.
Well, welcome to the club. My list is this long as well. I've been putting a few things off as well in terms of mowing the lawn and things like that. But when I'm fasting, I can't be doing anything.
Well, that's a great excuse, isn't it? I'll have to think of something similar, but I don't have that excuse, unfortunately.
Thank you, Mark. Thanks for your time. Appreciate that.
Great stuff. Thanks a lot. Bye.
Gee, thank you to Mark as well for his contribution to the program, and yeah, interesting to have him on the show again. Jazakallah khair for your comments that are coming in, and who is on here. So let me have a look and see if I can see. Yeah, a few comments coming in asking, what would you like to eat today? Chairman Sab, whatever you consider is going to be best. Chairman Haji Dalit Sab is asking on the chat what I would like to eat for iftar. Chairman Sab, whatever you think is good today. Well, we had nice chicken curry yesterday, lamb the day before. So yeah, do surprises. So it's time for us to head back to our competition, which I announced earlier on, which is brought to you courtesy of... Who's it? Yes, indeed. If you're watching on the Facebook live, I'm pointing at the sponsors logo, which is Kashmir Food Stores. So this is the month of Ramadan. It's the month of the Quran. And what I want to know is... All right. First, before I ask you the question, how do you enter, and what do you win? Let me clarify that first for you. So I'm going to give you a question. It's going to be based on around the Quran, because the Quran is the month of Ramadan, and it's the month of the Quran and the Holy Quran. So in the Holy Quran, which surah is known as the heart of the Quran? So which surah is known as the heart of the Quran? 01642 688 104 is the number, so you can call us here in the studio. I'd love to take some calls on the air. So if you know the answer to that one and you are able to ring the studio, let me see if I can get a pen and a paper. First time I bought a pen into the studio. So 01642 688 104. What you're going to win? You're going to win a £25 shopping voucher courtesy of Kashmir Food Stores. So what surah is known as the heart of the Quran? 01642 688 104. It's a quite easy one for us to get started with during this first competition for Kashmir Food Store. So I'm hoping you guys will be picking up the phone and entering first of all, and see how many callers we can get. You can also WhatsApp that number as well with your answer and followed by your name as well. If you want to put a comment in the live, you are able to do that as well. And Sarah Bain is ringing, and I'll see if because she's ringing on WhatsApp, isn't she? Let's see if I can somehow take her call. Let me see if I can connect to here. And hello, assalamu alaikum. Sarah Ben, can you turn your radio down? आप ऐसा करें, रेडियो की आवाज आस्ते कर दें प्लीज.
सॉरी अब बराबर है?
जी जी आवाज आ रही है?
जी
जी जी चलो, तो सवाल क्या था?
हेलो अस्सलाम वालेकुम रहमतुल्लाहि बरकातहू.
वालेकुम सलाम जी. वालेकुम सलाम. कैसी हैं आप? ऐसा करें, रेडियो की आवाज थोड़ी कम करें प्लीज, क्योंकि मुझे फीडबैक आ रही है, पर आपकी आवाज नहीं आ रही.
ठीक है अभी.
हाँ अभी ठीक है. जी जी. तो आप कैसी हैं? खैरियत है? कंपटीशन में हिस्सा?
खैरियत. आप लोग दुआ है.
कंपटीशन में हिस्सा लेना चाहती हैं?
जी
जी जी. सवाल क्या था?
आपने सवाल किए थे कुरान शरीफ का कौन सी सूरत है जिसको दिल बोलते हैं?
हाँ,
कुरान शरीफ का दिल बोलते हैं.
जी जी. आपका जवाब क्या है?
यासीन यासीन सूरत यासीन.
सूरत यासीन. ओके. सो सारा बहन, थैंक यू सो मच. आपने व्हाट्सएप पर तो कॉल की है. चलो मैं आपकी कॉल भी डिस्कनेक्ट करता हूँ, तो दूसरी कॉल की तरफ चलते हैं. देखते हैं इस कॉल पर
बहुत शुक्रिया.
जज़ाकल्लाह. आपका कॉलर नंबर 1 है. So, okay. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Ji, and what's your name? And you are calling in the studio number. Oh, this is good. We've got everything working now. So, what's your name and where are you calling from?
I'm Mr. Rahman and I'm calling from Nabi.
Something Rahman, Murtaza Rahman.
Abdul Rahman.
Abdul Rahman, mashallah. And how old are you, Abdul Rahman?
9.
9, mashallah. And how has Rosa been for you? Have you kept one yet?
Yeah, I'm keeping one. Yeah.
Oh, mashallah, well done. Jazakallah. And Abdul Rahman, which surah in the Holy Quran is known as the heart of the Quran?
Surah Yasin.
Surah Yasin. Okay, thank you for your answer. And Allah Hafiz, Assalamu Alaikum. And more calls are coming in, and I can see the screen blinking. You can take part in the program as well. It costs nothing. All you have to do is pick up the telephone and ring the number and say Assalamu Alaikum. Hello.
Wa alaikum salam.
Gee, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Hasib and I'm calling from Middlesbrough.
And Hasib, what is the question for today?
What surah is the heart of the Quran?
And what are you going to win if you are the lucky winner that is selected in the random draw?
£25 voucher.
For?
Kashmir, I think.
Kashmir Food Store. Do you know where this shop is located?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I think so.
You don't know where Kashmir Food?
Huh?
Where is the shop?
It's in Abingdon Road.
Abingdon Road. Have you ever been there?
Yeah, before.
Okay, that's good. So your answer? What's your answer?
It's Surah Yasin.
Okay, I'll put you down as caller number 3, Hasib. Thank you for your call. And we're going to go to another caller and see who's waiting. And if you'd like to take part in the program, all you have to do is pick up the telephone and give us a ring here in the studio. 01642 688 104 is the phone number. And it's always takes a bit of time to get the calls going, and we're going to go to another caller and see who is on here. Would you like to win a 25 Kashmir Food Store voucher? Hello.
Yeah.
Okay, what's your name?
Muhammad Tayyab.
How are you, Muhammad Tayyib? Are you well?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. And how old are you?
I'm 9.
9, okay. And what is the question, first of all?
What is the question for the Quran?
Now, the question is, which surah in the Holy Quran is known as the heart of the Quran? What do you think?
Surah Yasin.
Okay, Jazakallah for your call. We got more callers waiting, so I'm going to have to go to another caller and see who is on here. Hello, Assalamu Alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Gigi, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
Sabiya Hussain.
Hello, Sabiya Hussain. How are you?
Good.
Your first time calling this year? Are you well?
Yeah.
MashaAllah. And would you like to say Ramadan Mubarak to anyone first?
Ramadan Mubarak to all my family. Ramadan Mubarak to all my family.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. And what's your answer, Sabiya Hussain?
Surah Yasin.
So it's Yasin. And what para are you on? Do you read, are you on Qaida or do you read on Quran yet? You're still on Qaida? You're still on Qaida. Okay. Jazakallah. You're caller number 5, Sabiya Hussain. Going to go to another caller and see who is on here. Hello, Assalamu Alaikum. Hello, calls got dropped. Going to go to another caller and see who's on here. Hello, Assalamu Alaikum.
Hello, Assalamu Alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. Who's on here?
My name's Ayan, and I'm calling from Middlesbrough.
Ayan, and how old are you, Ayan?
I'm 11.
11, mashallah. And why have you called the studio today?
Just to see and answer the question.
Okay. Just stay there for me, Ayan, because I like to meet, ask you to meet. Oh, they're gone as well now. So, Ayan, how old are you?
I'm 11.
11. Okay. Let me write that down. And how has your day been? Have you been fasting?
Well, I'm not allowed to my primary school, but I am going to on the weekend.
On the weekend, mashallah. So we got another person on the line as well. We want to find out who that is. Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
What's your name and where are you calling from?
My name is Basa Ali. I'm calling from Middlesbrough.
And how old are you, Basat Ali?
I'm 14 years old.
14 years old. Okay, do you want to say assalamu alaikum to Ayan, who's on the other line?
Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
So, Basat Ali, will you ask Ayan the question, please?
Sorry?
Will you ask Ayan the question for the competition? Do you know what the question? Do you know what the question is?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, I'll ask the question if you can answer it. So, Ayan, first, what is the answer to which surah in the Holy Quran is known as the heart of the Quran?
Surah Yasin.
And do you agree with the answer, or you got a different answer, Basat Ali?
I've got the same answer.
Okay, I'm going to put you both down as the. I think you're just copying of each other, aren't you? And which school do you go to, Basat?
I go to Akram Grange.
Okay. Well, have a great weekend. Thanks for your call. I'm going to have to go to another caller because the lines are quite busy. And if you would like to win £25 voucher courtesy of Kashmir Food Store, your food specialist based here in Middlesbrough, Abingdon Road, selling everything you need and everything you want. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Gee, what's your name and where are you calling from?
My name's Muhammad Rahim Hussain and I'm calling from Middlesbrough.
Muhammad Rahim. And have you ever won a competition before?
Once, yeah.
How long ago?
I think 3 years ago.
Oh, well, better luck this year, inshallah. Inshallah. And how old are you?
11.
11, mashallah. Just stay there for me. Let me see if we can say hello to someone else as well. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Who else is on this line?
Walaikum salam. Sam Fiaz.
Oh, Sam, how are you doing? Thanks for your messages on the live. So, Sam Fiaz, and how old are you?
15.
15. Say hello to Muhammad Rahim.
Hello. Assalamu alaikum, Muhammad Rahim.
Assalamu alaikum.
So, do you two know each other?
No.
No. Okay, well, now you do. So, this is Sam Fiaz, and he's 14. And Muhammad Rahim, how old were you?
11.
11. So a little bit younger than you, Saim. So who's going to give the answer first? Muhammad, you came on the line first. So what's your answer?
Surah Yasin.
Surah Yasin. And what spara are you on? Have you read the Quran yet? Or are you still reading the first time?
Spara 15 or 16, I think.
MashaAllah. And do you read at home or do you do like an online class or do you go to the local masjid or how do you learn?
At home with my mom.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. What about you, Saim? What's your routine?
My routine is like I come back and I start reading.
You start reading. You read on your own or you got a teacher, you got a tutor? You
read on my own.
MashaAllah, MashaAllah. Have you already read the Quran once?
Yeah.
Okay. So your answers, boys. Rahim first.
Surah Yasin.
And Saim?
Surah Yasin.
Okay, thank you for your call, boys. Keep ringing again if we have another competition next time. We will have lots of competitions. And where should we go? We've got 2 callers were there. And let me just clear the switchboard because... okay, guys, if you try now, we've got 2 lines that are clear now. I've cleared the switchboard. You should be able to get through straight away. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum salam.
Gee, what's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name's Abdul Rahim Mazhar. I'm calling from Thornaby.
Abdul Rahim Mazhar. And how is Thornaby today? Nice and sunny?
Good. It's sunny.
Oh, mashallah. You been sitting in the garden after school?
Not today.
Not today. You don't want to get you don't want to get a suntan or anything like that, do you? Abdul Mazhar, what's your answer, please?
answer Surah Yasin.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't have any time for small talk today because I've got another caller waiting. So I'm going to go to my next caller and see who is there. So Abdul Rahim Mazhar was caller number 10. Who is number 11? Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. What's your name? Are you calling from?
My name is Huria Ahmed and I'm calling from Middlesbrough.
Huria Ahmed. And how old are you, Huria? I've got a niece called Huria as well.
And sorry, what did you say?
I said I've got a niece called Huria as well.
All right.
And inshallah, she's going to be on the radio as well on a Saturday. She's going to be doing a youth program. So how old are you?
I'm 15 years old.
MashaAllah. And are you studying for GCSEs at the minute?
Yes, I am.
And how have you found it this year with all the pandemic and virtual learning and learning on a digital platform? How have you found it?
Well, I found it okay, but I found it hard at the same time, because online classes are totally different from face to face actually going to school.
It is, it's very difficult, and I feel a little bit sorry for students that are going through their GCs at this moment because, having a virtual class is not the same as being in front of the teacher. I actually found my son in a class. He had his whatever Teams or whatever platform they use. He had it on his phone. He was laid on his bed with the phone next to you. You can't learn like that, can you?
Mm-hmm.
So you should be, as minimum, dressed up in your school uniform with a camera on, sitting in front of the class. But anyway, I'm glad the classes are back on again. The schools are open. So, would you like to take part in our Kashmir Food Stores competition?
Yes, please. And also another thing, I also love joining whenever it's Ramadan. I honestly love joining your show and participating in this competition. So I'm really grateful for it.
I love receiving your calls and all our listeners, and especially our we got really young callers as well, and we got Sarah Bain as well. So it's not only for young people, but it's great to hear from you guys, and this is one way of connecting with you, is having a little competition for you to phone in, and either there'll be other programs as well. You can write and you can read Naat and recite the Quran, but today is all about you and speaking to you guys. So, Huria, tell me, what is the answer to this question? So the question we are asking is, which surah is known as the heart of the Quran?
Surah Yasin.
Okay, I'll put that down as your answer. And it's been really nice chatting with you, Huria, and do ring again, okay? And keep listening.
Inshallah. Allah Hafiz.
Allah Hafiz, and good luck with the competition. Hello, assalamu alaikum. When I answer your call, please have your radio down so we don't get any feedback. Otherwise, I get confused, which isn't hard to do because I'm confused quite a lot of the time. So, assalamu alaikum. Next caller, who's on here?
Assalamu alaikum. My name's Ahmed.
Ahmed. And how old are you, Ahmed?
11.
And do you know who is giving away a £25 shopping voucher for this competition?
Kashmir.
Kashmir what? Kashmir Barbers?
No, food store.
Oh, the food store. Okay. I'm glad we clarified that. So, have you got your hair cut this week once the barber's opened? Have you been doing like a homie? Have you been doing like a lockdown haircut? Have you been asking your brothers or your dad or someone else to cut it for you?
No.
You just grown it like me over the months and then just had it shaved off? Okay. So what's your answer, Ahmed?
Surah Yasin.
Surah Yasin, thank you for your call. And so that was Ahmed. I'm just going to clear the switchboard again and see if anyone else would like to take part in the program. 01642688104 is the telephone number. We've had the calls from Thornaby, from Middlesbrough, from we had one from Stockton. I'm not sure if you had from, technically speaking, Thornaby is in Stockton. So, but I'm talking sort of Stockton town centre. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Ji, assalamu alaikum. Ji.
Assalamu alaikum. I'm just entering the. Is it the competition?
It is, yeah. Who am I speaking to?
Hassan.
Hassan, and how are you today, Hassan? How's the Ramadan going for you?
Not too bad. Just enjoying it.
MashaAllah. Ramadan is there to be enjoyed. It's a blessed month, and I think it's a great. It brings the family together, the community together, and it's a great feeling. So, would you like to win a £25 shopping voucher for Kashmir Food Stores?
Too right, I do, man. I need to do my handy shopping this week.
Okay, handy shopping or handy shopping?
My handy shopping.
Okay. Yeah, well, you've got the right place for it. So the answer I would like from you is to this question: which surah in the Holy Quran is known as the heart?
The Surah Yasin.
Surah Yasin. And Hassan, can I ask what you do? You at college? You work? What's your?
No, I work full time. So I've been at home since last year March, working from home. So I can't complain.
How is remote working? I mean, with Zoom, Teams, WebEx? I don't know.
Yeah, it's WebEx we use. Yeah, it's just you've got to get used to it now, haven't you? I think this is a new normality.
Yeah, I mean, I found it quite challenging working from home, so I prefer to come into the office occasionally as well. But yeah, it's I think going looking ahead, I think there will be lots of changes in terms of how we work, and I think lots of the bigger organizations will have element of remote working as well. What do you think? Does your organization?
Hopefully, inshallah. Yeah, so we have quite a lot of remote learning, but it's still nice to sort of get out there and sort of civilize with other sort of colleagues, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, I've seen more colleagues face to face on the WebEx, in meetings than I would do when I was in the office. So I think maybe if you're working full time, maybe like a couple of days in the office and maybe 2-3 days. I'm 2-3 days from home, but I'm all for 4-day working week as well. So I only work for 4 days by choice for my day job. But I think if you can condense the hours, I think I normally have a Friday off. I've had it for maybe 5 years now. But it's a great position to be in where if you have that flexibility of work, but unfortunately not everyone has that opportunity or that flexibility. But
no, they don't. I think it's all up to the employees. But no, alhamdulillah, we've still got a job.
Yeah,
we've still got some sort of income, so we can't really complain, can we?
Yeah, unfortunately, lots of people who have been furloughed. Once the scheme comes to end, will be made redundant, unfortunately, and then that will be those that are struggling. So, inshallah, we'll do dua for everyone, and hopefully, this recovery it will be quick, and we're not going to be, having the issues in terms of this economic downturn as what's expected.
No, inshallah.
So, Hassan, it's been nice talking to you, and thank you for your answer, and thank you for ringing. I appreciate that.
No, thank you for that.
Allah Hafiz. So that was Hassan. We're talking a little bit about work, and 01642688104. We'd love to hear from you as well. We are asking you to call in because we have a £25 shopping voucher courtesy of Kashmir Food Stores, and brother Imran, who is the manager there, and Nasir Saab and all the team that are working and listen, I hope, as well to the program. Assalamu alaikum to you as well. Hello, assalamu alaikum. Caller number 14.
Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
My name is Zev and I'm 5 years old.
MashaAllah. Spell your name for me one more time. Z. O. H. E. B. Zohib.
Yeah.
Okay. So Z O H I B. Welcome to the program, and you are 5 years old. MashaAllah, you are brave and thank you for ringing. So, and is this the first time you called into the radio station?
Yeah.
MashaAllah, well done. Are you watching on the Facebook or are you just listening on the radio?
I'm watching on the Facebook.
Okay, give me high five. Give me high five. Come closer to the screen. Give me high five. Well done. Well done. Oh, That was a really strong high five. I felt that all the way through the screen there, Zohib. So what's your answer to this question? Which surah in the Holy Quran is known as the heart of the Quran?
Surah Yasin.
MashaAllah. Thank you for your answer, Zohib. And well done. You were caller number 14. And thank you for calling. And do call again. And have you won anything previously? Have you in the previous year? I don't think you might have been a bit too young to call then.
No, this is my first time calling.
I hope it's not going to be your last time, because you need to give me a high five every time you enter the competition, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Jazakallah. Do you want to say Assalamu alaikum, Ramadan Mubarak to anyone, any of your family members that might be listening?
I want to say good luck to everyone that enters into the competition.
Oh, you know what, Zohib, you're a great sport. You're wishing everyone luck, and I'm wishing you luck as well. Okay, Jazakallah khair for your call.
Thank you.
Allah Hafiz. So that was Zohib. So should we go to another caller? Caller number 15. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Who do I have? Sammy. And where are you calling from? Sammy, Stockton?
No, Middlesbrough.
Middlesbrough, okay. And how old are you?
14.
14. So are you doing GCSEs at the minute?
Yeah, next year.
Next year, okay. How has remote learning been going for you? Have you been doing classes online?
Yeah, but I'm back at school now.
You're back at school. Did you enjoy the long break you had, or was it boring and you're happy to be back at school?
Happy to be back at school.
That's good to hear. So would you like to win a £25 shopping voucher for Kashmir food stores?
Yeah.
Okay. So the question is, and you might have heard it already, which surah is known as the heart of the Holy Quran?
Is it Surah Yasin?
I'll take that as your answer, and I'm going to put you down as caller number 15. And is this the first time you rang on? Well, you will, because it's the first time I've opened the telephone lines. But have you won a competition before in previous years?
Yeah, I think I won one like 2 or 3 years ago.
2 or 3 years ago. So maybe you do some luck and win again. But we got some more great gifts to give away. We've got a tablet, courtesy of Borough Carpets. We've got loads of vouchers to give away from Manjaro's, from Cluckies, from Yum Yum, from various other businesses. So, this is going to be an opportunity for you to win lots of things.
Hopefully.
Okay. You don't sound too confident, but yeah, keep trying. Jazakallah khair for your call. 01642688104. Aman Hussain is in the studio as well. He'll be joining us very soon on the air. So I'm gonna keep the line open for another 60 seconds, and then we're going to wrap up the program, and then we're going to go to a commercial break, and after the break we're going to announce the winner. I'm going to have a look. Let me have a look. And says, Salam brother Idrees, my name is Fiyaz. I would like to enter the competition. My answer is okay. Good idea. Let's enter all the people that have been commenting as well. So brother Fiyaz is number 15. Ahmed, and you're number 16, brother Fiyaz Ahmed, on Facebook. I'll just make a note here. And we got someone coming in, and it might be Assalamu alaikum.
Assalamu alaikum.
How are you, Sophia?
I'm okay, thank you. How are you?
I've been waiting for your call like the last 45 minutes. I'm thinking.
Yeah, I was in the car. I was at town, and I was in the car, and I was trying to phone you, and you would answer other people's. You wouldn't answer mine.
Oh, I didn't see your call coming in, but thank you so much for trying again. Because you are one of our regular callers, regular listeners, and you won a few times as well, haven't you?
Yeah, it was only, I think it might have been only once last year, but I don't know. I'm not really sure.
Okay, we're going to have a quiz every day now on Drivetime. And we got
I didn't realise it would start this early.
Yeah, because I've been getting loads of messages, as you probably can see on Facebook as well, saying, when is the competition starting? When are you opening the telephone lines up? And I was just thought, okay, let's do it today. And Kashmir Food said, look, we got £25 voucher we want to give away. Why don't you do it today? I said, okay, then maybe Sophia might win it. So hopefully, yeah?
Yeah, hopefully.
So the question is, which surah is known as the heart of the Quran?
Surah Yasin.
Okay, Jazakallah khair for your call. Do call again on Monday, okay?
Okay, inshallah. Thank you.
Have a great weekend. And let's go to the lines again, because Aman is just doing his wuzu. He's doing refreshing his wuzu. And we'll go to Aman in a moment. Hello, assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Anaya.
Anaya. And how?
Yes, calling from Middlesbrough.
Anaya. And that's a beautiful name, Anaya. And how old are you?
7.
7, mashallah. And would you like to win this £25 voucher?
Yes, please.
Mashallah. And the answer to the question, which surah is known as the heart of the Holy Quran?
Surah Yasin.
Jazakallah khair for your call, Anaya. You are caller number 18. So well done to you. So let me just go through the messages quickly. And hi, my name is Lareb. Please, can I join the competition? My answer is Surah Yasin. So Lareb, probably using a family member's account to, obviously, probably Lareb is too young to have a Facebook account, obviously. Lareb is caller number 19. And who is this? Okay, she's put in the message twice. Hi, my name is Malhi Hussain, and I would like to enter the competition as well. So number 20 is Malhi Hussain. So thank you for your message, Malhi Hussain, and you are calling number 20, or entry number 20. And Lareb has been messaging, and I'm sorry I haven't been paying too much attention to the chat on here. I've got entered Brother Fiaz already. And I'd just like to bring Chairman Adalat Khan's post on there. He's saying, what would you like to eat for iftar tonight? Aman Hussain, what would you like to eat for iftar today? Aman, why don't you come and join me? Let me just see if I can just stay there one moment while I switch this banner on here. And then you can come and take a seat. Come on, Aman, come and take a seat next to me here. And Aman is making his way over into his hot seat, and then we will have a chat with Aman as well, and we'll do maybe like 10 minutes together, and I'm going to let him have the hot seat as well. So Aman, if you can maybe move over this way so you're in the frame, and then we'll continue this. 01642688104 is our studio number. And if you'd like to take part in the program, the number as ever, and there is only one number for CVFM radio, and that is 01642688104. Whether you are using WhatsApp, whether you're using SMS, whether you're using the telephone, carrier pigeon, and I don't think that's going to work on the telephone number, but do get involved in the programs, and lots of people have been calling in today. I need to check the WhatsApp as well on the screen and see who is on here. So Aman, you are on 3. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you today?
I'm okay. How are you?
Nice to see you on in the studio.
Nice to see you too as well. And shame there's nothing coming through the headphones.
So let me try this. Is it what about now?
No.
Okay, is that plugged in?
It's actually a good shout, that.
Okay. I'm not sure why you're not getting nothing through there, but anyway, don't let that distract you. So what's coming up on the show today? What's on Naat Ki Barsat Aman Hussain ke saath?
So on the show, we're going to welcome back Allama Hasnain Siddiqui Sahab from Birmingham.
Mashallah.
Who mashallah received positive feedback. What day was it? Wednesday. So inshallah we're carrying on with our discussion in association with our prime sponsors Yum Yum. Who
Yum Yum क्या है?
Yum.
Yeah.
No, they my special brothers as well, my friends from over there as well. Some wonderful people as well.
What's special about them? Tell me.
The special about them, they've got the donuts. So people take the 1 hour and 30 minutes journey to Bradford and go like chai for some special donuts, freshly made. Whereas the specialty in these that they freshly made in the comfort. Well, I wouldn't say in the comfort of your own home, but in your own town, basically.
So what's the specialty? Is it the donuts?
I would say it's the donuts. They've got the milkshakes, and then it's their American drinks as well. So they've got the Calypso. They've got different flavors of Fanta.
So are you giving away some donuts today? You got a daily competition to do as well,
Oh yeah, I have. Well,
so
I forget it's only
you shouldn't forget. No, you shouldn't forget. So we are Aman's gonna give away 12 donuts and 2 shakes, and so we're gonna do that. And
I'll have the 2 shakes. You can have the 12 donuts. Thanks. I'll share it with our chairman.
So just explain to our listeners what else is happening on the show.
What else is happening on the show? That's it really. But if anybody else wants to take part, they're more than welcome to. If you would like to take part virtually, you can send us a text via our WhatsApp 01642 688 104. If you
आजकल हर किसी की जुबान पर yum yum.
Yeah, so if you know me personally, you can send me a message and you can definitely come virtually. If not, our phone lines are open as well. So that's 01642 688 104. We have had that phone number for the last couple of years. I don't know.
We've had it for a long time.
For a long time.
So 688 104 is the number. You can drop us a message on WhatsApp, and then if you want to join virtually on the studio to recite a naat or a nasheed or do Quran Tilawat or we got guests that come up virtually on our screen as well. So Aman, I'm going to wrap up this program. What I'm going to do is, because I've got quite a few messages that are coming on the WhatsApp as well, so I think it's only fair that they get the opportunity to be entered into the draw.
Absolutely.
So big thank you to Kashmir Food Stores for sponsoring this particular program and the competition. Big thank you to Mark Adams from Middlesbrough Council Public Health, the Director of Public Health South Tees, for making time and coming and talking about COVID-19 and Middlesbrough and our local community response to that. And hopefully you guys are staying safe and adhering to the guidance and everything like that in terms of numbers and making sure that you are washing your hands and sanitizing and social distancing. And I think we still need to be really, really careful as we are hopefully seeing the back of this nasty pandemic. And inshallah, let's work together and And there's competitions coming up. Do we have any competitions from your events as well? Are they gonna give anything away as well? Are they gonna give us something a treat that we can give our listeners?
To be honest,
because your events Northeast, they're one of the main sponsors as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think they should think about maybe running a competition as well.
Absolutely.
1 week as well, and maybe if they can give something for our listeners to be worth calling in.
Absolutely, yeah.
So maybe if you got a birthday coming up, or maybe if you got
your big day very soon.
Yeah, no, but if it's a birthday or a small function, maybe they can do like a display or some cupcakes or something like that. So yeah, box of desserts. Okay, well done. Free flower wall for 1 day. Yeah. So if you're having maybe a family, your own circle, what's the word?
Your own family circle.
Yeah.
Well, basically somewhere along those lines.
So you want a nice a flower wall for Eid to take some nice photos.
Absolutely.
And that can be a prize.
But the
box of desserts.
That's it. But
yes, I'm liking your event Northeast. Yes. Yeah. So you should come more often. Your events Northeast.
Yeah. If they talk about flower wall, if I was to give advice to somebody,
do you do extra wide one?
No, don't do extra wide. As in, wait for an occasion. So tell them we're just putting you on hold. And once I have an occasion, then
it can be like, we got Eid coming up. We can have someone's birthday. We can have
that's a good show.
You can do all sorts.
Absolutely.
You can do all sorts. So yeah, so there will be competitions from your events Northeast as well. So if you're planning a shadi, we've been talking about shadi wadi and all that. And I mentioned it the other day, and the brother goes, "Brother, don't talk about shadi." This brother from Stockton goes, I did a rista with someone. I made the link, and you want to be careful. I said, look, I was just sharing a message I received from one of our listeners, and they said like that you should do something like a shadi online type program. I'm thinking like it's not going to be that corny, but like an introduction type program.
And now about somebody get in touch with me, what shadi got to do with Ramadan? so people have different various opinions.
Marriage is half of the deen, you know what I mean?
Of course it is.
Yeah. So you need to complete the other half. Yeah.
I haven't even completed one half. How should I complete the other half?
Listen, when it comes to food, you're completing everything.
Yeah, but that's nothing got to do with the deen. Food is a basic human right that you eat every day.
Listen, you've been getting more than your fair share. Listen, you've been having iftari at the radio station for the last 3 days. How has it been? I want to say a big thank you to Chairman as well.
Yeah.
Leave your phone down because that phone's that mic's quite sensitive. So a big thank you to Chairman Saab for the iftar arrangements as well. And also our new sponsors as well. But they're all sponsors.
Hamza's as well.
Hamza's as well. They've got they've got some great offers.
They've got some very great offers.
And we heard about the new ad, Khana Shana Khana Milega. Yeah, great guys.
I want to know who's the expert behind these adverts. The one who's the creator, our digital marketing executive.
Exactly. Yeah. She's off today. But anyway, we digress again. So what I'm going to do is go to the WhatsApp messages, and it's the first opportunity I've had to sit down with another presenter. So I think I'm entitled a few extra minutes. I'm on.
Well,
you got 1.5 hours. Don't be great.
And actually saying that, I think are we welcoming Adina Jabat back this evening as well?
Yes, Adina Jabat, our senior presenter, He's going to be back in this studio.
In this studio, I actually seen him at
Juma. He's got his kalach on,
Yeah, he's got everything ready. So I asked, he doesn't know yet where it's at. So
does he dye his beard?
Not as far as I've seen.
There's no white hair, is there?
No, there's no white hair, but we shall see with the extra lighting. We would like to thank Syed Ali as well for this beautiful lighting.
Yeah.
Courtesy of him.
And you've been using his makeup as well, haven't you?
Oh, absolutely.
So apologies, Syed Bhai. Syed Bhai, he produces Saudi news and
the Fafa media as well, isn't it?
So don't say things like that. You're gonna get us. You're gonna get us in trouble.
Oh no, he's all right.
No. So Syed Ali, good guy. But he has like a makeup kit that he uses because obviously he's a professional like us,
absolutely.
Right? We come here and we just do like push up on and we go home.
I want to know what makeup he wears in his car when he does their Facebook's lives. But even though I don't understand everything he says, but it's like midtown, whatever he says. But he's driving. I'm thinking, let's concentrate on the road. But
he likes his Facebook live within the car, doesn't he? He drives around Middlesbrough, like Grover, not Grover. Drives around Groveville, showing his followers in
Pakistan,
Mardan and Kabul.
Pakhtun.
What's the other place? Peshawar. Yeah, so he has a big following because being a media personality.
Absolutely.
So he has a big following. His page has got lots of followers as well, more than our page. So he gets quite a few views. And they want him to show the finer areas of Middlesbrough.
Absolutely.
So he takes them to Grove Hill and South Bank and drives down in those areas. No, there's nothing wrong.
You might get an offer from ARY soon. Who knows? Geo. They're all in it.
You've been getting some offers, you've been getting some compliments. Tell us about how someone was about that story in the butcher's shop.
And so we've had many people who listened to Wednesday's program, and there was somebody in the shop the other day, and
I think that's enough promotion for your event in Northeast. So let's take that off. So can you give out prizes for the people who read the North? Can we do that with the cupcakes? Aman,
who's giving the cupcakes?
So I think Haji Jabir Ramzan is going to do like a Naat program. So
yes, so over the weekend. I don't think it's today. I think Saturday, Sunday.
So yeah, it's definitely so.
It might be today.
We will sort out some. That's an excellent shout because I think that will encourage more of our younger audience, and it's open to everyone. So I will sort out some prizes for an art competition as well. Starting off with the so you can give cupcakes. So we got some from yesterday as well. So there'll be two.
I haven't seen them.
Exactly, we haven't seen them as well. I don't know where they've gone.
Well, when we did iftari yesterday, there was nothing there. So.
No, there were no cupcakes here. There was definitely no shakes here. So I want to know where they've gone, man.
They're at Yum Yum. They're at Yum Yum Exchange Walk. Get yourself there. And obviously, they've got the special offer on.
A man's been a bit sly, you know. He's been eating the cupcakes at iftar time on his own.
You know, there's nothing here that you can do secretly because you have this camera in front of us. Then we've got it's under operation. Everything's under operation.
Anyway, so brother Fayaz Ahmed, a great suggestion. Inshallah, we'll sort out some competition prize for the Naat as well. And Haji Najab Ramzan, we're talking about him before we talking about his dyeing his beard. I don't think he does. I think that's called is it called slander?
Is it?
I don't know.
It's got various names. He did. I did see him in the masjid this earlier on at Jummah. So mashallah, he's looking forward to today's program. And obviously, he asked me, so I said I'll be there.
Inshallah. So he's going to be back again tomorrow. So Friday and Saturday in the Najab Ramzan in the studio.
So he's here tonight.
He's here tonight as well. Yeah,
absolutely.
And Amjad Shah Saab and. Brother Muhammad Asif will be back on Sunday, so they'll do Sunday till Thursday, and Najab Ramzan will be doing our senior presenter will be doing Friday and Saturday evenings, and various other things are happening on a weekend because weekend schedule is quite different, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a bit more open.
So Sister Nyla, immigration advice. You've got the Sister Circle. We got Huria coming online as well from Huria TV doing her segment as well. We'll have what else do we have on a Saturday? Oh yeah, Sister Praveen and with the Naat Ki Mehfil program on a Saturday, and we have who else?
Sister Circle.
Sister Sabiya, I think Sister Sabiya is doing a program as well. So there's other stuff that is happening over the weekend, but you know the lineup for Monday to Friday, which is quite consistent. And do watch out for our evening program, which is at 11 p.m. till 1 a.m., which is called Sirat al-Mustaqim, which is the straight path. Brother Rao Kamar Rawzawan, beautiful program. He is there with you as well on the evening after
was it last year or was it the year before where he was online with us on the last program of Ramadan where he was live from Pakistan and it was me, you, Adi Asif Saab. It's just his voice is very
yes, he does have a beautiful radio voice, unlike myself. And mashallah, Allah has blessed you with a great voice as well, man. You recite the praise of Hazur Park, and you do have a beautiful voice. And you were telling us that story about someone talking about the program yesterday, and your dad was in the butcher's shop as well. So share that with our listeners.
So we did a program on obviously Weddings Day, and there was some positive feedback. So there was a brother who was speaking into the shop saying, you should have heard that kid who was on the radio last night. And he's on at 6 o'clock. Beautiful. I'm his diehard fan. Look, we don't come here to make a fan, but I was very surprised by
man, you got a fan base already. You know, you're an Instagram star.
I'm nothing. I'm upset. If I was, let's be honest, I wouldn't be here. That's in all honesty. If I was, I would not be here.
But of course you'll be here. Lots of people would pay good money to be here. But no, we appreciate your time and effort that you put into it, man. And you've been with us for a long time now, since you were like a big baby.
A big baby. No, I think it's we're in 2021. 7 years. This year, inshallah.
You're just beginning to start reading Naats and starting getting your, facial hair and not at that time, right?
No, not that time.
So I interrupted you again about that story. So they've seen they enjoyed that program.
They enjoyed the program. So inshallah, I fed it back to our Lama Sahab. So Friday special as well. So today as well. So inshallah, we will be having him on very, very shortly. And you have run over by 4 minutes.
We have indeed, and I do apologize for taking time out of your program. But what we're going to do is we're going to switch this live off, and we're going to start a new live on the Facebook. And I'm just going to sort out an ad break on here, so our listeners on the FM frequency have some continuity.
I say to leave this stream going. So let's go on the ad, do the competition winners, and then we start afresh. Obviously, into the program.
Okay, let's because I haven't gone through all the WhatsApp messages. No. So what I'll do is I'll give you the list,
absolutely,
and then you can draw a random number. So remember to go on to the next live for Aman when we start that, and then I'll let Aman, because there's quite a few messages on here. I just need to go through them all and write down the names, and then you can do a draw, and you know how to. In fact, we'll do go into that random number
dog, and then I'll share the screen.
Yeah, share the screen so it's live.
So I'll do that draw towards the end of my program as well. So you know, if you take part in the competition to win something, you have to wait as well. So
no, don't make him wait that long. You know.
Shall we?
Yeah, give him like 10 minutes. 10 minutes into the program.
Give him 10 minutes into the program.
Because people want to see if they want to know. And was it Raheem that won the Palmer voucher for Manjaro as well? I still need to sort those out. You know, I need to pick the vouchers up. So, inshallah, after this program.
Manjaro's our sponsor this year?
Yeah, Manjaro.
All right. So now we know what we have for Iftari then tonight.
What? Like, don't you know who's sponsored? Can you not see the screen there?
Oh, I can't. Oh, there they are.
So Yum Yum, Al Makkah, Cluckies, Manjaros, Your Events Northeast, Papa Muffs. Oh, Papa Muffs pizzas. We need to sort the Iftari out. Papa Muffs.
Papa Muffs. I think tonight might be a good shout.
Well, butter carpets, forget about them. Ahmed Foods, Smooth Print, give them a shout out as well. Twin Security.
Our brother Noor.
Noor, yes. Chauhanan Singh, CNM Flowers, Butter Beds, Rose Memorials, yes indeed. And then also, obviously, Supreme Greek, your sponsors, and Kashmir Food Stores, and who else is in Stockton as well? Our brothers in Ahmed Foods, also
I can still remember.
And Watan Food Stores as well. Can't forget them.
Are we doing an outside broadcast this year because the weather's beautiful and I
think we should. Oh no, we got Ahmed Foods on there as well.
Absolutely.
But some of the sponsors came on late as well. That's why their logos
absolutely
on there.
Because Ahmed Foods, I can remember a couple of years ago we went outside there and we did a good live broadcast and it was very enjoyable with Adi Zafar Sahab as well, who I'm missing again this year, but inshallah try and bring him on.
Yeah, maybe Sam will come out for the special broadcast. Yeah.
Oh, he will, inshallah,
for the OB lives.
OB lives. Should we do an iftar transmission outside? No, I think we might get too late. It might end up getting cold at that time.
I think so. Anyway, let's go towards an ad break, and then we will be back after these. Well, I won't be back. Aman will be back. Listen, guys, thank you for taking part in the program, and thank you for your calls, your messages, your WhatsApps. It really means a lot to have your participation in the program. And remember, I'll be back on Monday between 4 and 5 or 5:30. What time are you coming in on Monday, man?
Monday, 5:30.
5:30. So.
5:30.
So yeah, we'll have more time on Monday as well. Assalamu alaikum for now, and inshallah do stay here.